It's been 2 months since former Congressman Eric Massa resigned his 29th district seat. That's the same amount of time people in that district have been without representation in the House of Representatives. At least one group wants to do something about it. YNN's Chris Gallegos joins us from the newsroom with more.
Well, you know, Scott, about 60 to 70 people gathered right across the street from the Ontario County Courthouse in Canandaigua Sunday afternoon, all with a purpose. They hope their voices carry all the way to Albany.
Taxation without representation!
It was a call for action in Canandaigua Sunday afternoon.
This district needs to be represented. There are too many things going on in Washington right now, and we don't have anybody we can talk to.
Bringing to light how long they've been without representation in Congress.
The immediate problem is we have not had a special election to fill the vacant seat in the 29th Congressional District.
That means there is no one speaking for the district.
We need representation. There is no excuse.
In our nation's capital.
And right now is one of the most critical times in the history of this country, and I don't think that's an exaggeration.
Area Tea Party groups hosted the rally.
We need a representative in Congress!
Though they said this really is a nonpartisan issue.
You don't have to be a hardcore Republican to want this. A good, solid Democrat should want to be represented.
The ralliers shouted for passers-by to pick up the phone. To demand the governor hold a special election, something they say is guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution.
As far as I know, taxation without representation is what caused the first Revolutionary War, and it's time for a change in this country.
Darren Carlson says this is not only for the 29th District, but for all Americans.
You always hear write or email or call your congressman. We're not even allowed to do that.
The governor's office told YNN last week, quote, that calling a special election is at the governor's sole discretion, end quote. That means Governor Patterson does reserve the right to call a special election or not.
You know, Chris, there's been so much happening in Washington since Massa stepped down, and these folks really haven't had a voice in any of it.
That's right, Scott. You know, healthcare was one of the issues that they did talk about at the rally, and they really just hope that they can get their voices heard sooner rather than later.
Chris Gallegos in our newsroom tonight. Chris, thank you.